to Night Nations. My name is James, and I'm very, very happy to be back hosting my favorite event of the year. This year, our dancers perfected their craft, working on a new and exciting theme, Global Rewind 360. What we're going to do is take you back in time and kind of function on a new and exciting theme. To let you all know to begin with as well, our dancers also made sure that they were wearing masks and practicing social distancing guidelines just throughout their performances. Like I said, first up we have High Voltage. High Voltage have worked very long and tirelessly to perfect their performance. Here's a little sneak peek. Now, with that being said, High Voltage is all about impacting dancers that they meet. The club has worked tirelessly over and over again to perfect this performance, as well as making sure that everyone has a safe space and is ready to dance. They're bringing you music from all over the world, which I think is very interesting for our first performance and for our Global Rewind. Let's get ready to get shocked with some High Voltage.
Fantasy on my lips, take a little sip, privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit work.
We got to go dumpy for my uncle.
Swallow me, drip down inside me. Jump high for you, let it get inside me and tell them where to put it. Never tell them where I'm about to be. I put it down on the bar, have a night. Running me, got those style. I told you, expo call while you ride it. While you really ain't never done my fourth thing. Y'all ready for this mind before we came. Out your boots, hang your coat. Fuck is wet. He thought of home just for pictures of this wet. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet. Hold on, wait. Let's take it back real quick. Yes, I know I get money and sleep, baby, just because I'm bleeding. Pose. Hey, yeah, big back, look back, pose, face down, touch your toes, like me, so what? These, I need this on his nose. What did I pose? Need 100 racks for a show. They showing pics of their doctor. They say that made his clothes. He want me to hit him first. Only gotta have it really in the purse. Hey, I drop a pic on the gram. Now he come with the thirst. Words, click.
One thing HB gonna do is body, and that's on that. Period.
I don't want to look. Let's go.
HB, stop playing. Let's really get into it.
I'm came to party, so baby move your body if you wanna get it started. Around the day we don't put the law, go for party. Around the day we don't pay for money, over party from the party. I'm the party, put the guns in your body, since my mind's a baby, so it's solid, it's a hobby, it's a stop.
then, body. Peace out.
Well, wasn't that really amazing? So now we're going to head to a different part of our globe. We're going to head to the Chinese Association. The Chinese Association this year focused their performance on the retro Cantonese music of the 1980s, as well as the popular Mandarin pop music of the 21st century. Let's take a look at some rehearsals.
And then that's when you start moving. We're not running through the part.
So with that being said, I hope you all are ready to get bright and sunny with the Chinese Association. Well, wasn't that something awesome? Now we're going to head to another part of our globe with Jedi. Jedi is another great group here on campus, and they have also been improving their work till it's golden. Now, let's get a behind-the-scenes look.
1, 2, you see?
This is right here. Yeah.
You need to remember, honestly remember this. 1, 2, 3. The J is right there for your next grade.
Mia can't pick 3 because Mia's behind curtain.
What do you mean?
For the bag.
For me, I'm not saying for me as my hands over in front of me.
Dance culture is where we all started and where we're all going to end. So let's get ready for Jedi's trip back in time.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all calling, all shooting something, beat my heart, something school with a couple of guys who were up in the good. Started making trouble in our neighborhood. I got in one little fight, my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Now this is the story all about the house. I worked that foot turned upside down, and I went to take a break just sit like that. I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
I know all the days
Well, now it's time to get fired up. The ever-famous and ever-returning Spicy Island Tings is a cultural presentation that represents a few modern dramas from the Caribbean. Let's get behind the scenes. With that being said, I hope you're ready for some high thrills and some high energy as Spicy Island Teens fire up the stage.
Yeah, what a party I look. Yeah, what a party I look. All the girls in the top on a look. Where I look to me? Don't someone that the girl them bubble. Still up see the girl them a bubble to the girl. Look this up, the girls are bust down. The girl them tight, this up the girl. You see them up here, you know looking. The bass like when she girl them a to be. When the girl them a dip it and a drop it. Funny man, if you're not happy, I'm with it. To me, love me, go. When you feel it, I'm just talking about it. Road me little, you don't want to see no more. See how we man out with money, so you know. Bubble, gala, bubble, bubble, gala, bubble, bubble, gala, bubble, bubble, gala, bubble.
Y que fue, y si que no, toca la chapa, pasete, y que fue, y si que no, toca la chapa, pasete,
Doggy style.
I got chicken and bread. Chicken and bread. Chicken and bread. When we say we want chicken and bread, alright, 1, 2, 3, easy. Watch the way that girl bubble and tease it. That girl try extra hard just so easy. She want me, alright. Watch the way that girl on TikTok. She a bubble, she want work hard. She said she want to rest to a party. She said, oh yeah, something I know some. It's the chicken and bread. Where I got chicken and bread. If you see it, anyone. I think alright, 1, 2, 3, easy.
Who they eat? I say who they eat. I'm asking for a friend. Who they eat? I say who they eat. I'm asking for a friend. boyfriend guy. Can I be your side? I said so. Can I be your side? That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And if you're a sad to then you will be back again.
Wasn't that a super fiery performance? Next up, we have a few of our Cardinals representing India. For their dance, they decided to take a 360 view of the country. That being said, they're covering music all across the continent. Let's get a sneak peek at their performance. With that being said, get ready for a nationwide view of India. Also, stay tuned. When we say global, we mean global.
ఇంతకన్నా మంచి పోలికేది నాకు దక్కలేదు గాని అమ్ము ఈ లవనేది పండుగమ్ము అట్టుకున్నదంటే పోదునమ్ము ముందు నుంచి అంతకన్నా మాటే గాని మళ్ళీ అంటున్నానే అమ్ము ఇది చెప్పకుండా వచ్చేతుమ్ము ప్రేమ నా పని నన్ను నమ్ము ఎంతగా ఎదురు చూకి తగినట్టుగా నువ్వు బదులు చెబితివే అది కూడా
Hi all, this is James here, back with some Night of Nations content. So what we're going to do is, before we get started with the show, this is Mikey, he's from High Voltage. I'm just going to ask him a few questions about Night of Nations and how he feels about the performance. So Mikey, my first question, how excited were you to find out that Night of Nations is still happening this year?
Finding out Night of Nations was still happening, it was fun for us because we didn't have the opportunity to participate last year because of another event we participated in. But being that we had the opportunity this year to participate, we were really excited to take part.
Awesome. Okay, cool. My next question, what was rehearsals like? Was it fun, difficult, easy?
It was a mixture of everything. You know, it was fun. It got difficult when it came closer to crunch time.
Sure.
But that's with every team. It was a fun thing to do. We went through many ideas actually. We went through about 3-4 ideas for the show, but it was a very the rehearsal schedule was different compared to last year being with the whole COVID thing.
Okay.
But it was different.
Okay, awesome. We're all super excited to see High Voltage and performance. And then lastly, how excited are you for Night of Nations to drop live on Saturday?
We're so excited because it's the first time our full team is able to perform with each other. So they were all excited to be a part, and we're all excited to show everybody.
Cool. Well, we're gonna hope that they bring it, and then we'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you. Hey all. Next up, we have Chinese Association, and here's Renee. So Renee, I have a few questions. So, how are you guys feeling now that Night of Nations is back online? Or when it came back online and it was happening, how did you guys feel?
When we first heard about it, we were really excited even though COVID was happening, we were still able to perform and to represent our culture, to showcase the school, the campus, what the culture is like. So we were very happy that we were able to do that this year.
Sure. Cool. Okay. So I know you guys took a long time for all of your rehearsing, your working, your time, all of that. So how were rehearsals? Were they fun, difficult, easy? What was that like?
It was difficult but fun because we had less time, because previous years we would always plan during the summer and we would have the 2 months to practice, September to November.
Mm-hmm.
But because this year's a little bit kind of like last minute for us, we had to plan last minute. We only had October to practice, so it was very difficult. On top of that, we had to wear masks while dancing. As you see, one of our dances is very difficult, energetic, so we were like dying afterwards.
Sure.
And we didn't have the room that we used to practice with the mirror, so we had to just kind of monitor each other while practicing, so it was difficult. But it was definitely fun because all the members bonded regardless during dance practice.
Cool. Okay, cool. And then my last question, how excited are you and your team for Night of Nations to drop on Saturday?
We're definitely really excited for it. It's completely different from how it used to be in the past. We were able to record and then now do showcase. So it's kind of like a drop, like a video drop thing.
Like an album drop?
Pretty much. So we're very excited for it, and we just want Saturday to come already.
Right. Well, we're almost there. Well, thank you, Renee, and thank you as well. And we're excited to see what happens. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
What was your rehearsing process like since you couldn't do it on the stage?
For me, it was a bit complicated, especially because my dance team is really big. We have over 26 participants, 26 dancers, and we had to limit it to 5. So a few people were not able to join and dance this semester, but it was okay for the most part. We social distanced and we did what we had to do to make our presentation come true.
Hi all. Cool. So next up, we have a few students representing India. So I'm just going to ask them these same questions that I've been. So guys, now that we are here, Night of Nations is upon us. When you heard about Night of Nations happening again, how did you guys feel?
Well, I felt really great because I was a part of it last year as well, and I was really excited to do it this year, but due to ongoing COVID, it won't be happening. But when I got to know that's they're doing it, and it was really exciting for me.
This is my last year, so I'm graduating next next semester. So this was my last chance to represent my country in the Night of Nations event. So when I read about it on the social media, I was like, let's see, I gotta do it something.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy you guys are here. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So next question. So I know rehearsals are different compared to what they were. So I guess you guys have experience with it. How were rehearsals this year? Was it a lot more difficult, easier, frustrating?
We just had 3 people.
Okay.
So it wasn't that hard, I would say, because whenever we 3 had time, like another member of us, and we used to just gather around, practice, and like get it done.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was that hard, just because it was less people, less stress.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
Okay, good, cool. Alright, awesome. And then lastly, how excited are you guys for Night of Nations to drop on Saturday?
Well, I'm really excited because I want to know how we did.
Yeah.
And I hope that audience loves it as well, because all of my mates, like our members, we worked really hard for it, and I hope that they like our performance.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Extremely excited. This is a new way to perform.
Right.
Every year, like this is my third time. So the
Yeah.
last two times I performed it in front of so many people, people cheering for us,
Yeah.
and that's like a different
Yeah.
feeling. And this is just like we were performing for a blank.
Yeah,
blank
like audience. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just waiting for the response from other people, other students, how they thought our performance or the whole event was in general.
Cool. Alright, well, thank you guys. You guys heard it firsthand from them, and we're excited to see their performance. Thanks, guys.
How does it feel to perform for Night of Nations after finding out it was still on this year?
So we're always really excited to perform for Night of Nation, especially because we're Club Caribbean Spicy Island Things. So we're a different large group of islands just coming together to display our culture. So we always get really excited to perform for Night of Nations, especially because it helps us to show the campus the different culture, the different variety of dances that we do in the Caribbean. So we were really excited that we could do this here.
We'll just go into the last one. How excited are you for Night of Nations to... Let's wait one sec.
Yeah.
Good. How excited are you for Night of Nations to drop on Saturday?
I'm really excited so everyone can see how hard the team has really worked, especially during this pandemic. It was really hard to get rehearsals in and find spaces. So I'm really excited for people to see the different things, the different dances we did, and how much time we put into making Night of Nations possible this year.
Well, with that being said, we have come all around the globe in a lick of time. I would like to thank you all for coming and joining us here at Night of Nations. I would also like to thank all of our performers for all the dedication and time they put in for making Night of Nations happen, as well as our leadership team, who without them, this would not be a thing this year. A few other awesome mentions. I would also like to thank the Hub, Global Education Office, and PSTV for airing and recording this event. We hope to see you guys again next year, and again, thanks so much for watching.